Hey everyone, D Fish here. Hope you are having a fantastic day. I want to share an opinion that might be a little unpopular or at the very least a little controversial, but I think it's an important conversation to have. There is a difference between a challenging job and a shitty job. And by the way, I'm not swearing just to be clickbaity. I really think that some jobs are just shitty. Now, I'm really talking to the sales world out there right now, but I think this applies across the board. And what happens, and especially I see this a lot in the sales world, is that there is a lot of inherent natural challenge to being a good salesperson, right? We're dealing with rejection. We're dealing with a lot of uncertainty. It's emotionally can be challenging. You might have to get ramped up on new products, new features quickly. It is a challenging job inherently. But I think too many times organizations kind of hide within that challenge when really they just have, it's a crap job. And what is, in my opinion, the biggest differentiator between challenging and crappy or shitty? Is really, do you set your people up for success? So a challenging job, yes, there might be rejection. Yes, it might be a challenging industry, a competitive industry. All that might be true. But if you've set somebody up for success, if they have the proper training, if they have the proper materials, if they have the proper expectation for success, if they're being managed and coached the right way, yes, it's challenging, but it can be done. Too often, I see organizations literally just throwing salespeople, and I said, not just salespeople, sometimes people from all different parts of the organization, they're literally just throwing them into the fray saying, hey, sink or swim, I hope this works. You know, I see sales organizations where there's very little onboarding, very little training. There's very little strategic work done on a marketing side. They've done very little research. There's no sales process. There's no sales structure. There's no scripting. And when you look at somebody who fails in that role, it's not their fault, right? That's a shitty situation. And so really, I'm talking now to the leadership. Look at your organizations and go, do we have challenging jobs? And challenges are fine, right? Challenges can be overcome. Or are we just giving people crap jobs that really, they're kind of set up for failure right from the very beginning? And you got to look in the mirror. So again, if you're a sales leader, if you're a VP of sales, if you're a director of sales, if you're an entrepreneur, this happens a lot with startups, especially ones that grow quickly. It's very exciting, a lot of growth, but all of a sudden you realize your salespeople have no real support, and you're wondering why your turnover is like massively high. You pay attention to that, because two things. One is you're doing a disservice to your organization. You're losing really good people. You're getting great people probably in the door. They try it for a couple months and they're like, I'm out, right? Because any good salesperson loves a challenge, but they hate being in a shitty position. But the other thing is that it's horrible karma. This is not a good thing to do to the universe. If you really set people up for failure, how do you expect to be successful in the long term? I don't think it's possible. So I'm gonna, look in the mirror and ask yourself, what kind of job do we really have for people? And if it's shitty, your first job is to uncrap it, right? Make it a good position, put in place the stuff you need to have your people be successful. All right. So, hey, and if you need help with that, let me know. But again, I just hate seeing really awesome people fail and do poorly because they're set up for failure through no fault of their own. Give people a challenge, but set them up for success. All right, I'm getting off my soapbox right now. Thanks so much. If you have any thoughts, throw them down below, and we'll talk soon. Bye.